Yo, thanks for the raid, Poison Curls.
Ready!
So, how was your X3, anyways, Mega Man X randomizer run? Oh, Christ. That doesn't look good. I gotta stay family friendly. Staying alive, staying alive. Thank you, Prince Paulos. Well, there's one thing. To become a mod, you need to become a good X runner. And if you become a good X runner, then probably you will get a mod. But if serious, I usually mod anyone who I know very good from Mega Man X speedrunning community. Yeah, so for now I just only have one modder, which is Uber. Well, I don't think I'll have any much mods, considering that how my stream usually goes. X 1000%, 3926. Okay, I think that's a pretty decent run. I mean, pretty decent time for a Hondo runner. I wonder if there's actually a secret 1000% for Mega Man X1 that we may never know. Or maybe it does exist, but only through the ROM hacks, which is hard mode, I suppose. I'm not sure if I've ever seen any type of game that had like 1000%. Unless if it's some sort of a marathon, aka Moonlight Mario Marathon. I'm not sure about that. Okay, I think I need to give a short explanation on what's going on with Mega Man X4. So, there is I don't know, some sort of a war between Mavericks and Reploids. Some of them have been infected by Sigma virus, and some of them are not. Want to speed X4 with the PS controller? Oh, you want to do the Zero run? Well, I barely know anything about the Zero run. I know Uber knows about the Zero run since he's doing that category. So, if you want to ask about how to do the Zero run, I think you could ask Uber. Personally, I'm like on zero knowledge about it. Thanks. Well, I gotta be honest. Oh god. Well, there isn't that much of a secret to what inspired me to do the X4 run. Pretty much just a long list. Okay, I need to concentrate. I'm just gonna say that Juice Boy a bit inspired me to run X4 Hondo. And considering that I've been running a lot of Mega Man X Trilogy, and seeing how much the battles, like the game itself as a speed game, is quite interesting. In my perspective, I thought maybe I'll do that. Consider that X4 is pretty much, it's also pretty good, but the main problem that I've been blocked by is that many of the runners back then usually just ran Mega Man X4 at zero, doing the Zero Hondo. Yeah, and I barely seen anything related to X Hondo, but I believe after Weep did a world record on 42, I think more people have started to run X4 as X. That's what I've been into. As much as I appreciate Zero playstyle, I gotta say, I prefer the good old way. With Zero, maybe I'll do it casually, or just for fun. But that's just my opinion. Oh boy. spider. You're getting a bit crazy with that. Now we gotta lock in. Well, guys, how have you enjoyed your Christmas? Cause mine it wasn't so celebratory. Well, mainly because usually we don't celebrate Christmas at all. But we do celebrate Happy New Year. Honestly, Christmas is that type of holiday that it may be popular, but sometimes it's that kind of holiday that is celebrated not everywhere. And that includes my country. However, I don't see any problems with that. Excuse me? Okay, I was a bit confused. Okay, now we gotta do this. And get the plasma gun. Yeah, I'm doing the plasma route considering that this is like an easier route for beginners. Or you can do the spark shot, or how do you call it? Anyways, a common category that uses mini shots. The reason why I did that is because James, once he was watching my X4 run, well, I did it with the mini shots first, but then he told me that, honestly, on your side, I would like to run this with plasma shot because it's much easier. And I decided to take a shot on it. Oh god. Okay, I gotta shut up and concentrate. Oh god. Oh, thank you! Thank you! Thank you, Ali. Oh. Ali, thank you for sparing me. Let's just say, if you have this type of pattern with Storm Owl, you're most likely having a God RNG. Sometimes Owl just can play around with you. He'll either go with either up or downside. Well, in short, he's like Storm Eagle, but more irritating. Well, excluding the fact that if you're doing the Zero Hondo. For Zero Hondo, I don't think you will have that much of a problem comparing to the X-Run. I'll just call Ali Forest, just in case to mention, what the hell does his own pet owl is doing with me? Nah, just kidding. Okay, next one is Izar. Well, just one moment. You see that chill penguin at the background? Well, it is symbolic considering for the fact that this is an RNG based boss. Because you can get this, or you can get like open claw. Yeah, for now I got probably one of the worst RNG Zards. Maybe I should call that type of I think I should call the split name just like that. RNG Zard. Okay, next one is RUS. Well, at least him, compared to the Izard, he's pretty much a skill-based boss. Well, I'm just gonna be explaining for those who are not familiar with the Mega Man X4 runs. If we have those, though. Well, not perfect, but as you see, if you just shoot at the exact position where you or Frost Walrus stands, for example, if you stand at the left side, and Frost Walrus is at the right, and you hit him with the weakness, he'll just get bonked to the wall. I'm poorly explaining anything that's related to the game mechanics. Do 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 do.
Show me what you've got.
Oh god. No! Yeah, that was unfortunate. Okay, now next up is Stingray. What I don't like about the Stingray level is probably how inconsistent mainly the first part of the level is how inconsistent can it be. Usually I just complete this level by pressing up and dash every time. This is how I basically completed it. But sometimes the game can eat your inputs that you've already done this. Okay. Okay, first part has been passed. Now the second one, it's much easier, but it still needs some practice. You just need to memorize some obstacles that you have to face with. Especially for the last part, I should be prepared for it, because we're gonna get the E-Tank. There you go. Yeah, There was one time when I was distracted by doing the dashes and I forgot about the sub tank you could obtain. Now for Stingray, sometimes he could just glide on you right off the bat, and sometimes he could just shoot his little stingrays before he'll glide. So here it comes, here it comes. Will he go down? Nope. As you see what Stingray we got, this is pretty much a bad one. What we need him to do is to just go down on the water so we could deal more damage on him with a blaster. This is like what we mostly need for this Stingray. Okay, next up is Slash Beast, aka Military Train. Well, after the Stingray, it might be a little bit of breath of fresh air, considering like how difficult or how uneasy was the marine base. But it doesn't mean that this is a free stage, so because the first part, it seems to be a bit difficult, but the second one, you need to be a bit more careful. Yeah, there's gonna be a mini boss. So considering we have Plasma Shot, we can just stay right here and blast them over. With the mini shot, you have to at least attack him with the special Rising Breath or Rising Fire, and then shoot him with the mini shots, which is a bit harder. Now we're gonna have those riders all over the place. Now next one I'm just gonna do it for myself, but it does save time. So the point of this oh god, I just need to die. Yeah, just shoot the web swing. Shoot the web swing somewhere right there, which saves a bit of a time, but it still does. Now, for the X runners, Slash Beast is most likely free, considering that whenever well, you'll see it by yourself. Whenever you just hit him with his weakness, he's gonna get stunned every time and rush on you. Meanwhile, on Zero, you just need to slash him. Yet again, no puns intended. Okay, next up we're gonna get back to Magma Dragoon, and the reason is why we need to get back to here, so we could obtain an armor. And the reason why do we need that armor is because it enables another thing called Novice Strike. It's basically like Dash, but damageable. And before Split Mushroom, this Novice Strike can be very useful. Until we get there. So let's just get the armor, and then when we'll get to Split Mushroom, I'll explain why do we need it. Yeah, another thing that there was a heart right there. However, we don't collect that because it's not that necessary in the first run. But at the return edge, it is pretty important for 100%. Now we got the armor, now we can move to Biolaboratory. Well, it's hard to explain how Biolaboratory, aka Split Mushroom stage, works. It's pretty much a definition of go fast, be careful. That's how I'm going to describe it. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of flying enemies that we have to deal with them. So we need to, as I said, go fast and at the same time take out every enemy as possible. Oh god. Now, this is what Novice Strike is useful for. So, whoops. There is a mini-boss that we have to attack him, but with Novice Strike we can actually skip him. And if we go just off-screen as X and dash through, for some reason the game fails to detect the exact camera with the mini-boss you have to deal with. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, next one. Pretty much the same as in the default run. Okay, whenever you run it casually. Well, this one, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll just explain it. So Novice Strike works pretty much like Giga Crush. Whenever you get hit, you full up the Novice Strike. So we could have a possibility to use it yet again. There you go. As for Split Mushroom, well, I guess I'll just focus. Oh, sorry about that.
Time to get serious.
yeah, that's pretty much it. This is why Nova Strike is used for, and that was the reason why we took damage at the bottom, like at the elevator back there. Well, time for Peacock, aka fast-paced stage. Okay, well, as an X, this stage might be pretty tricky, but comparing to Zeros, for example, I'd say it's much easier. Considering the fact that you have Soul Body, and with Soul Body you can destroy those yellow spheres that will pretty much magnetize you. I don't know if that's the right word for that. Now here comes the last stage where we get all of the upgrades. So if you're fast enough, you can get upgrades as a reward. Pretty much works like Sonic in modern games, or shall I just say modern Sonic. If you're fast enough, you get S rank, and then you'll get rewarded with something like hearts, E-Tank, and a head part. There you go. So, well, I gotta say, this is like one of the moments when head part is actually useful comparing to the previous games. Because with the head part, you can use any sort of weapons as much as you want, but besides the charged ones. So, for example, you can shoot like unlimited rising fires, but with charge, you still have to waste them. Now here it comes. Peacock. Another RNG-based boss. So sometimes he can just teleport back to you or in front of you, or he can teleport somewhere at the air. The air is like the best possible spawn we can get. Oh! Right off the bat. Okay, this is like the first time I'm experiencing this. Can we have it again? Please? I can't believe in my eyes, I just got the air pattern as the first spawn. Well then, here's the finish of all Reploids, Mavericks. And now it's time to face Colonel, which is why it's called Jedi's Revenge. After Colonel, we'll just find out what will happen next. I gotta lock in. So we're just gonna fight Colonel, but he's now better than before.
I'll show you no mercy. Now get ready.
Well, here comes Colonel, so he gets destroyed. Well, the plot of the whole game, I haven't said it yet, is that it's a war between Mavericks and Reploids, or just Reploids who became Mavericks. And now, this is where we're gonna have the plot twists, and you'll see later on.
Ready.
So we're gonna have a boss right off the bat. And what we have here is, hey look, it's double. But the reason is why he's here is because he became Maverick. Thus, his transformation becomes this.
I'm gonna recycle you.
Oh my god, am I gonna PB this? Just right off the bat? Well then. Yeah, well, since Double became Maverick, we had to kill him. But later on, we have to deal with the general. So, let us begin.
Show me your true power.
Oh boy. Yeah, as X, I'm just gonna say shortly, it's much easier compared to Zero that you can blast him with the charged, what is it called, Twin Slasher. And now, here comes the refights. Yet again. Now, out of the refights, I'm probably gonna explain only Web Spider. So, the strategy is, we're gonna use Twin Slasher just to damage him a bit, and then whenever you go back to his leaves, we'll Nova Strike. We'll use a Nova Strike in order to either kill him with one shot or just deal a lot of damage. One or two things. Oh my god. Oh god, I got very unlucky. I got very unlucky with the spider. I got very unlucky with the spider. sometimes this could happen. Yeah, I couldn't do this because Spider went on the very left, which I couldn't do anything with it. Now, Dragoon isn't that much different with a plasma shot, except that you have to kill him with the double cyclone. There you go. Let us begin, let us begin. Now, Owl, it's pretty much the same thing as the web spider. Oh no. I cannot climb! Yeah, with an owl it's more successful because I dealt a lot of damage and I missed the and landed on the top platform. Okay, Frost Walrus, not so different comparing to the original. So I'm just gonna fight him in the same way as how I did before. Yeah, so that's probably the only minor changes compared to the other Mavericks and the Reptoids that we've fought before. The rest of them, they're pretty much the same. Flash Beast, same as the original, no difference. Stingray, I'm gonna say right off the bat, no difference. You just keep shooting him with the plasma shot and hoping to land under the water. Oh no, here it comes. Here it comes. I don't know what to do at this point. I got cornered. Yeah, so this is like the worst possible RNG you can get against Stingray. Okay, so now we're coming for the last one, Cyber Peacock. If he'll get lucky, he might land on the... No, not this time. Okay, up. Maybe he'll go up. Well, that's it. That's all of the refights. And now we have to face the man himself. Yeah, Sigma. He was the one who planned all of that war behind Mavericks and Reploids. He infected some of the Reploids that became Mavericks, which lead to all of this fight.
Are you ready for your final journey? Are you ready for round 2?
I just missed one shot. Well, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter though. Because this is where the real heat begins.
Tremble with terror. You are finished.
Oh my god! I gotta heal. I mean, I still won though. Oof. That was so complicated. And now, Sigma has been defeated once again. However, we all know where will it come through. Because every time whenever he gets defeated, he'll always come back. And now, since that, we got our new PB, which is 4818. Damn, I can't believe that I actually went through that. And all I did that just by explaining some details on how does the Mega Man X speedrun works. Specifically this category. Yeah, now we have X just to having flashbacks on how everyone turned Maverick.
This is Maverick Hunter headquarters.
Zero.
It's good to see you're safe, X. I was really worried about you.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry. It's all over. Go home and rest. You've earned it.
But Zero. What if I become one of the Mavericks?
Don't ask such a silly question. I'm breaking contact now.
Wait, Zero! I'm serious. Zero, if I become a Maverick, you have to take care of me.
Don't be ridiculous. Now hurry on back.
Promise me. Zero.
And this will lead to another foreshadow, which will happen in the X5. But about that, we don't know if that will happen. Well, thank you for the GGs, Prince Paulo. Damn, that was a very short stream, honestly. I never thought that I would actually go through this while running 4818. Oh, getting close, I suppose. Well, let's see out of the streamers who's I wonder who is streaming currently. Oh, Chalkman. Okay, Chalkman is streaming currently. You know, I could send all you to Chalkman since he's doing X1 Hondo run, and I believe he's going for 34. Is it 34? Yeah, he's going for 34. Yeah, thanks, Prince Paulo. So, if you don't mind, I will just, I'm gonna finish it right here. Yeah, save. What an accomplishment. So, for now, I'll just go and raid him. And meanwhile, I'll just go and take a rest. So, thank you guys for watching. I don't know, whenever I'll just get back to another streaming. Maybe I'll just go for Street Fighter 6 instead. But, whatever. See you guys next time.
Caminando, pero solamente se puede hacer si tengo 4